Hi, this is Kelly. Welcome to my channel. Today I have just one DIY for you. Save the last one. So I've got these little hearts from Dollar General. They come on like a little, it's like a wall hanging with 3 or 4 of them on a string. And they're very pretty. But they're just kind of halfway painted red and pink. So I painted it with my Imperial Red chalk paint. And now I'm dry brushing with some black chalk paint. And I've got this galvanized heart sign I got from Dollar Tree. And I removed the decorations from it, and that's now the back where the decorations were, because there's some leftover glue. And we're going to do my favorite, the crumpled tissue paper. And that'll cover up the little holes from the hanger that was on it. And we're just going to get some Mod Podge on there. And then I'm going to take my brush and kind of pounce it in place. And with this corrugated metal, I'm just going to make sure it goes all the way down in all those grooves. And then I'm going to wrap it around the back. And just pounce it on down. Easy peasy. I enjoy doing this method. I love the effect, and it's just, to me, it's, I don't know, relaxing. I'll sit here with the TV on and just do it. And you want all the edges torn. You saw me tearing them into pieces at the beginning. They just melt right into each other, especially with this nice thin tissue paper and the torn edge. You can't see where the edges meet. And the same thing, bring it around to the back. And that'll, you don't have to worry about the 2 holes, because that's going to harden and cover the holes. Keep on going around. And what I did was I went around the outside edge first and got all that done, and then everything in the middle was easier. You just overlap and lay them on top of each other until you get it all covered. You can do a couple layers if you want. If it looks a little thinner in one area than others, you can add another layer. But as long as everything is overlapping and you don't have any of the metal peeking out, you should be good to go. And once all that's dry, I'm going to paint the entire thing with black chalk paint. And I think I did 2 coats. You usually need at least 2 when you're using some kind of texture, because there's going to be spots where it didn't get down in between the texture. And now this is my black flash metallic. And we're going to dry brush that across. And this is kind of a heavy, it's a dry brush, but it's kind of heavy. We want it to show. And we're going to go back and forth so all those raised ridges pick up all of that pretty gold. So pretty. So easy. Yeah, I got 2 of those galvanized metal hearts at Dollar Tree. I'm going to have to figure out something to do with the other one, maybe. They're pretty cool. And now I'm going to take these hearts and glue 2 of them together, because they're so thin. I just want to give them a little more depth. And I'm just using my Quick and Thick and just paint it on here and there. And I'm going to press them together. I also did some of that metallic black flash gold dry brush on the hearts as well. And it's hard to see it. And I'm going to clamp these and let them dry for about an hour. And here's my thrifted frame. And here's a piece of that paper I get from Hobby Lobby. It looks kind of like leather. And I've already cut it to fit. And this is, again, the Quick and Thick. You can also use tacky glue. And I'm going to take my paintbrush and just spread it out. Make sure I get it completely covered. And this paper doesn't quite cover the entire glass. You see that strip on the side there? I'm going to add that, and then we'll cover up where the seam is later. And just take this piece and line up the straight edge seams as best as I can. A little more glue, and I'm just going to carefully get the glue up against that edge. And once I get it in position, I'm just going to turn it over once it dries a little while and trim it with my utility knife. Okay, so I have this ribbon, and that's how we're covering up our seam. cut it to fit. And we're going to use a little tiny brush and some more of that quick and thick. You can also use tacky glue. You can even use hot glue if you're very, very careful and get a little dot here and there. But I prefer this because it's not going to show. And I'm trying to place the glue where there is a more contact, an area with more contact on the back of the ribbon where that will lay in the glue. But it's not going to show once it's dry, as long as you don't put giant blobs on there. So now back to the frame. Now I'm getting some black chalk paint on here, and you see I'm just stippling it on there because I'm going to pretty much do it the same way, black with gold, but it's got such a plasticky finish on it. And I thought, you know, if I just kind of stipple my paint, that'll give it a little bit of texture. Now I'm going to take, while that's drying, I'm going to take a little E6000 and some hot glue and carefully figure out where to put it. There's only so much glue I can put on these because it's all that open design on it. So just take your time. And I've got a couple spots of E6000 and one spot of hot glue. And do the other one the same way. So now my frame is dry. I did 2 coats of the stippled chalk paint. And I'm going to hit those raised areas with this rub and buff. And it gives it a much more antique look than that painted on it looks so plasticky. And I'm going to go all around with my rub and buff. Easy peasy. Thank you guys for being here with me today. I'm done with the hearts for now, I promise, after this. Everybody's doing some spring and Easter. I'm kind of playing around with some early Easter. We'll see what I come up with. This should be interesting. So now I've got my champagne gold. We're going to go around all the black, and all that nice textured area will pick up it'll pick up that gold really nicely. And it just gives it a more higher end look to the frame. Very pretty. And normally I would spray a clear coat, but I used some sealing wax on that because I couldn't get outside to paint it. So here's my heart again. I did spray that. I held it out the door on a board and sprayed it from inside the house. We've had this crazy weather. And I just used hot glue to put some Jenga blocks on the back. We want that kind of raised up. I don't want it just flat on the background here. And that's pretty much it. We put the frame back together. Pretty easy. I'm going to add some hot glue to the Jenga blocks. And make sure I get that in position. And that's about it. Easy. Thrifted frames are great. Grab them when you see nice ones, because there's so much you can do with them. So thanks for being here with me today. This was a short and sweet. I had a lot going on. My husband's surgery and crazy weather, so it's been hard to sit down and craft. Don't forget to like and share and all the things. Bye.